Hello, it's great to be here. Like our project says, Todos Podemos Ayudar. We all can help, everybody can help. And we help the people hacking, making low-cost inventions, because I'm from Colombia. And in Latin America, assistive technology is extremely expensive. So we design low-cost solutions to help people. Is hearing, understanding. Taking the time is like a difference from very big companies, because they like have a teams of engineers and a lot of people to design for invention, to earn money. But our project hear people. We hear families, we hear teachers, we hear companies, we hear hotels, tourism, and what are the difficulties, the problems they have when they're trying to include people with disabilities. So we have real solutions for those real problems. And we try to look at those solutions, the best that really work, at the best price, low-cost solutions, and most of them, we don't sell them. We design them, we teach how to make them, so they can be scaled, we gave a tutorial how to build in video and make those solutions. If a solution work for someone in Medellin, Colombia, it will work in Peru, it will work in Mexico, it will work in Thailand, everywhere. So that's the key.
So if I'm getting this right, you have a platform, is that correct, where you are sharing the designs of solutions that you can incorporate in everyday situations, even if you don't really have the technology, because you can use everyday tools to make those solutions. Is that correct?
Yeah, low-cost solutions that you can build with materials and tools that you can have in your home, recycled, and very local solutions. So everyone can build them anywhere in the world. We have been working for 16 years making those solutions, and we have made more than 100 solutions.
Are you working also with other researchers, or is it a project by one man?
Everybody that wants to join. We have worked with universities, we have worked with other engineers, with creative people, with parents. Like I said, real solutions for real problems. It's like hearing and having a team to work. If I have to do it alone, I do it alone, but if I have a team, and if anyone that is here or later hearing the video want to join us, they can. This is like a group activity, more people designing, more designs we can have.
And just so I'm grasping it correctly, the innovation part is that you are using local things, local resources, sharing them with local communities, and you're really addressing their needs. So that's the innovation part. Tell me about the impact.
The impact is great because it's real. It may sound funny and crazy, but I have heard, like in some big universities, they designed a cane for blind people that have laser, Bluetooth, GPS, a lot of things. They didn't mind to take the time to talk to a blind guy and understand what they need. When we understand that someone loves to play an instrument and he's a musician, I can design a solution for him. So that solution will really work. Maybe it looks funny. One of our first inventions is a foot control mouse for people that don't have their hands. So you say for control mouse, so what can you do if you don't have your hands or your arms? You use your feet, maybe. But if you try to use a laptop or a tablet with your feet, it's very difficult. And you cannot find in the market a commercial product for that. And if you find them, it will be very expensive. So we took a plastic spoon that you use in the kitchen that is like 50 cents, and you connect it to a USB mouse, making a hole. So an old mouse and plastic spoon, you put your feet in there and you can move your feet, and with your finger, the toe in your feet, you can make the left click and right click. And that is our foot control mouse. And you can use it to study, for working, for having fun, to watching a movie, social media. So it's real solutions, real impact, and helping someone, for example, work in a call center using his feet by a low-cost solution is something that changed lives, big impact, and low cost.
And I think one of my favorite impact stories that also you shared with us was about the woman that finally could write something. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? And I will also encourage everyone after the conference to visit our conference website, because we will be putting the link to that video and to the presentation that Felipe prepared about his project. So you can also see this very, very moving but short video. And if you can describe it a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Luz Marina is a woman in a very poor part of Colombia. We met her when we gave workshops teaching people how to make the local solutions, and she was there. She didn't have her right hand because in an attack of the guerrilla, Colombian guerrilla, she lost her hand when she was really young, like 15 years old. And 30 years later, we came to a workshop and we were teaching how to do a universal band that you can put a pencil to write, a spoon to eat. And we were making that device, and she said, I need it. So she tried it, and she was like really happy, smiling, crying, and saying, I can write, I can write, I can write. So it's something simple like being 30 years later, being able to write again with her right hand, using just like a piece of cloth that costs less $1.
I totally agree with you. And I think those impactful life stories is also one of the powers of Zero Project. I have one question for you, because you told us at the beginning about the challenges that people are facing, but did you also have some challenges when working on your solution?
Yeah, a lot. It's not easy when a mother of a child cries and told you like a really hard story about her son, and you have to make a solution for what she's asking for, like a lot of pressure. Maybe we don't have always all the money to make those designs or inventions, those products, but God bless us with inventions, and we like make a new idea. We got the inventions, and they always work at the first time. I have not made any prototype 2 or 3 times. At the first time, they always work. So it's like something even cheaper, and it's like really great because it cannot be like really easy, but always we get the solution we need.
That sounds really, really impressive, I have to say, because you are hearing about so many people who are just trying their technologies. Will it work? What can I tweak? And you are getting it right at the first time. I think this proves that you really listen, you know the need, you just need to think about how to address that need, and you make it happen. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You're a miracle maker.
Yeah, well, it's another story, little story is they call us from Argentina, and they ask us, we have a lot of old people that they cannot soplar, blow the candles when they have their birthday. So they are like really sad because they cannot blow their candles. So I say like, it doesn't matter. No, yes, it matters. They feel really bad because they are at the birthday party and they can't even blow their candles. So can you make a candle blower? And I said, okay, it must exist. So I entered Google, I searched for candle blower, and it didn't exist. It didn't exist an assistive candle blower, no. For any people with disability that they cannot blow the candle, so we make one. We took a low-cost fan, we make a big button, and they press the button with their hand, with their elbow, with their hair, with their foot, any way they can, but it blows, and they blow their candles, so they're happy again. So it's not always like NASA stuff, like to go to the moon and very complex devices, but they work. It's are inventions that work, that people need, and those people, elderly people from that place, are happy blowing their candles.
Yes, it's sometimes the small things that matter, right? To make us a little bit more human. And that brings me to another question. what are your other plans? What do you want to do with your solution? Do you want to scale it, or do you want to have even more inventions? What does the future hold for you?
Our dream is to get this project bigger. That's why we are here. We want networking. We want to with universities, with other leaders. I dream of going to Africa, teaching, working together. I have more than 100 inventions. I have not patented anything of them. It's all of them are free to use. So that is what I love, to teach, to give to the others. I work within my family. We are not, sometimes people think we are a big company, 16 years. We work from the house. The house is the office, the workshop, with my mother, my father, my sister. And 1 second, I know we're having a small time. My father almost died 6 months ago. He was like 3 months in the hospital, very bad. I wanted him to be here. Earning this award is like, sorry.
No, there is nothing to apologize for. Maybe I can also tell everyone that I've seen Felipe's father, and he's one of the most heartwarming, warm, and kind people I have ever had the pleasure to see. And even though he cannot be here, we will have this recording, we will share it with everyone, so also your father will feel a little bit like he was here. So please don't worry about it, we have you covered here, and we are so glad to have you here.
And I want to say something about that. When he was in ICU in the hospital very bad, I had to apply to him some of my inventions, some of my products, and people always ask, why you make those inventions? Do you have someone with disability? Do you have a disability? No. I like technology, I like video games, I like to help others. And this time, with my father, I had to use those inventions to help him.
And they worked.
Yeah.
Last question for you, and I think that this is something that I learned from my mentor, Tom Butcher, also with the Zero Project. We always like to end those fireside chats with a straight call to action. What would be your call to action?
My call to action would be really hear what people need. If you are trying to be more inclusive anywhere, in a company, in a university, in designing products, hear what people need, and don't try to make the most complex devices of technologies or projects. Just make that solution that really works, and that people can join, enjoy your products, your services, and be included. Easy.
Thank you so much, Felipe. This was Felipe Betancourt Posada from Todos Podemos Ayudar from Colombia. And with this, we are concluding this fireside chat. Thank you.
Thank you a lot. Andrea.